Hi, Ellie. I'm Claire Smiths. I thought it was important to reach out to you. I found your contact information in Tommy's phone. And I hope you don't mind me getting in touch.
Hello, Claire. I must admit, this is quite unexpected. I appreciate your transparency in contacting me. What prompted you to reach out?
Well, Ellie, there is something I need to tell you. I've been in a serious relationship with Tommy for about a year now.
A serious relationship? But Tommy and I are married. Why would he be in a serious relationship with you? Do you understand the implications of dating a married man?
Yes, Ellie. I understand the gravity of the situation. I just want to make it clear that Tommy doesn't love you. We've been truly committed to each other for the past year.
So you're suggesting that you and Tommy are urging me to get a divorce? Is that what this is about?
Exactly, Ellie. The truth is, he finds it challenging to be married to you. He shared numerous grievances about your relationship. I contacted you because I believe it's best for both of you. If you were to consider a divorce.
Has Tommy directly expressed to you that he wants to end our marriage? Or is this based on your assumptions?
I hear complaints from him practically every day. Given that you both work at the same company and live under the same roof, he feels constrained. Additionally, he's mentioned feeling insecure because you're more educated than him, making him feel inadequate. You shouldn't undermine your husband like that.
I've never belittled him. He's struggled with certain issues for a while and I believe he could benefit from therapy.
I've already mentioned that he complains about you regularly. It's clear. He wants a divorce. Why else would he be in a relationship with me?
You mentioned finding my contact information in Tommy's phone. Does he know that you've been going through his phone and reaching out to me?
No. He's unaware of my actions. I'm doing this for his well-being. I thought I could take the necessary steps. He might be reluctant to take to free him from his unhappiness.
So you're acting out of concern for him?
Absolutely. He genuinely seems happier when we're together. When our dates conclude and it's time for him to return home, he appears distraught. I can't stand seeing him like that. Don't you feel any remorse for keeping him tied to a relationship that makes him miserable? Don't you want him to be happy?
Of course I want him to be happy. That's precisely why I married him. To share a happy life together.
When was the last time you two went on a date? Tommy takes me to exquisite restaurants almost every day. We recently dined at a high-class French restaurant. And he even ordered an incredibly expensive wine. He bought me a stunning gown and shoes just to meet the dress code. Oh, and he also bought me some fabulous presents. Does he ever do that for you?
He does that for you? I'm genuinely taken aback. He's not one to give gifts. Our schedules have been hectic lately, limiting our time together. But I had no idea he was spending so much time with you instead of working.
He'd rather spend money on me than you. I mean, he has spent more money on me than you. While he doesn't spend everything on me. His gestures speak volumes about his feelings.
I can't deny what you're telling me, but I need to talk to Tommy directly about this. I'll contact you after discussing this matter with him.
Please consider suggesting a divorce to him. He'd be much happier with me than continuing to stay by your side. I can make him happy, and I want to see him thrive. Don't rob him of the chance for genuine happiness.
10 minutes later.
Hey Tommy. I've received a message from someone named Claire Smiths. Does that name ring a bell?
Claire messaged you? What did she say?
According to Claire, she's been having an affair with you. And she suggested we should get a divorce. Care to explain?
Well, the thing is,
Just tell me the truth. I don't want to hear half-baked justifications.
Claire has probably spilled everything, so there's no point in denying it. To be honest,
So everything Claire told me is true?
yes, everything she told you is true. If you investigate, you'll find evidence of our relationship. There's no sense in lying about it.
So when you claim to be busy with work, you were actually covering up this affair? And you don't feel any remorse?
No remorse, no excuses. But there might be some justifications. Claire contacted you because she cares about me, right? She can't help being kind. Unlike some others I've been with, you never cared about anyone but yourself.
What are you accusing me of? I've done countless things for you. And you're willing to throw our lives away so easily. I committed to prevent you two from being together.
If you stand in the way of our happiness, you'll prove everything I've felt about you. You're the monster in this relationship. I just want to be free, so don't chain me to you out of your selfish desire. If you do, you'll make yourself the villain. Claire and I share true love. And if there's any compassion in your heart, you will let us be happy.
Fine. You've made your point. It's clear you're infatuated with her. And there's no point discussing what you want. Let's talk about getting a divorce. We need to decide on the terms.
Agreed. You can keep the house, car, furniture, and appliances. I'll move back in with my parents for now. And Claire and I will stay there.
You're getting divorced and moving back with your parents. Living there with your new love? The four of you in that apartment?
It's spacious, with a spare room. It'll be fine.
Well, if you're okay with those terms, then that's fine with me.
We can discuss the financial aspect later. I'll pay whatever it takes. I just want to end this marriage as soon as possible. I'm sorry for choosing a younger woman like Claire. But she understands my needs. You've done things for me, and I hope you can understand where I'm coming from.
What did I do wrong?
We've been married for 6 years, and there's no child. You've stolen away my life without giving my parents any grandchildren. My mother has urged me to divorce you. And that's how I met Claire. My mother believes Claire is a better fit. She's young and willing to start a family. I want to show my parents their first grandchild.
I thought I got along with your parents, but I guess I was wrong. They secretly hated me all this time.
You're always focused on work. I made a mistake marrying you.
You regret our life together?
To be honest, you're not conventionally attractive. And you aren't giving me any children. If I were with Claire, maybe I would have had children by now. I picked you, but I'd had to endure 6 years of my parents attacking me. I was protecting you from their disdain. But it took a toll on me, and I can't take it any longer.
You were protecting me by keeping information from me? By letting me do things for your parents? While not informing me that they spoke ill of me behind my back? Even though you've been having an affair for a whole year? You could have gone for a divorce before starting an affair, right? If you felt that you wasted 6 years of your life with me, you could have asked for a divorce before involving another woman.
I was thinking of you. I didn't want to hurt you, especially because I still hadn't intended on getting a divorce. But Claire contacting you gave me the courage. I have no regrets because we made it this far.
Is that right? You now have no regrets. You're spineless.
Well, I've got to get going. Bye.
1 hour later.
Tommy told me about your impending divorce. I'm relieved I gathered the courage to reach out. I was worried about him taking forever to initiate the divorce proceedings. I felt a bit uneasy thinking I might have intruded where I shouldn't have.
Well, we're not divorced yet. There's still paperwork to file and decisions to make before we can make that happen. It's going to be quite a process and there's a lot to handle.
Any idea when the divorce will be finalized? I'm just curious about when we can move forward with our lives. If you need evidence of his affair to expedite the divorce, I can provide that. I'm willing to contribute to any costs to speed things up. Please, for Tommy's sake, end this quickly. He's on the board of directors. So don't hold him up with the divorce proceedings too long. Tommy cried to me, claiming you see him as nothing more than an ATM.
What? Why would he think I consider him as an ATM?
He's on the board of directors, so weren't you benefiting from his money? Just get divorced quickly and then leave his company. Please.
I suppose I'll have to terminate my soon-to-be ex-husband.
What? You're firing him? What are you talking about? He's on the board of directors. Aren't you just some employee? That's what Tommy told me. There's no way a low-level office worker like you could get him fired.
What are you talking about? I'm no such thing. We work for the same company, but you've got the rules reversed. I'm the one in charge, and he's my employee.
What are you saying? Tommy isn't on the board of directors?
My future ex-mother-in-law complained so much that it didn't look good for me to be married to an ordinary employee. So yes, I promoted him to a seat on the board of directors. But honestly, it's mostly a name only. That's the only reason he has a position on the board.
Then it's your company? You're in charge of the whole company?
Yes. If you look at the company's website, I'm listed as the CEO. There's a picture of me and my comments on the direction I plan to take with the company. You can confirm it yourself.
I didn't check that deeply into things.
I run the company. So quitting isn't a decision I can actually make. If I need to ensure that we don't get close to one another, I'll have to let Tommy go. The faster option, however, what would be if he just handed in a letter of resignation? Could you ask him to do that for me?
I understand. I know what needs to happen now. Once you two are divorced, he can use his knowledge and experience from the board of directors to find a new job. He might even start his own company. Even if I were to fire him, he could start his own company and surpass yours. Even absorb it. I'm sure he'd enjoy that. Taking over his ex-wife's company after she terminated him. It might be his turn then.
He doesn't know how to start his own company.
Tommy isn't a type to be used by someone else. He's a kind of guy who uses others. The kind you should be at the top.
I think you're blinded by your love for him.
You can't see the reality in front of you. I can just picture it. In a few years, Tommy Company will be much larger than yours. It's okay if you tremble in fear. I know it's difficult to see everything in your life fall apart.
1 week later.
Yesterday was my lucky day. So we took our marriage paperwork into the court. We're now husband and wife. Isn't that exciting?
Oh, congratulations. I'm so very happy for you.
Tommy started to prepare for getting his own business set up. If things keep going as they've been, I'll be married to the president of a company. We've moved into a high-rise apartment. I've never lived someplace this high up. I'm sorry that I ended up just receiving so many things from you. A husband, happiness, just so many different things that were yours are now mine.
I heard you're living with Tommy's mother and father as well.
To be honest, I wasn't really thrilled about the idea of living with them, but it's not so bad. I think living in this high-rise apartment really destroys any apprehension I had. I'm just taking being able to live here as a price to pay for staying with his parents. Besides, the bedroom is big as well, so it doesn't feel stifling to live with his parents.
Oh, well, that's nice. Tommy's mother and father are often traveling, so they tend not to be around.
Speaking of traveling, do you like Hawaii, Ellie? We are talking about maybe having her wedding in Hawaii. And Tommy's mother just started helping us get everything set up for it. So we're actually going to do it now.
If you'd like, I could invite you. Do you really have the kind of money to have a wedding in Hawaii? I thought Tommy's whole family was in debt.
In debt? What are you talking about? You know that we're living in a high-rise apartment. The only people who live in properties like this are celebrities. You know, people who live in a different world to the one that everyone else lives in.
I'm the one who owns that apartment. You do understand that the four of you are to leave this month, yes?
What did you say? Wait just a second. This is your property? We have to leave this month? This is the first I've heard of any of this.
It's my property because I'm the one who purchased that high-rise apartment. That's also why the four of you need to move out this month. Tommy's parents went bankrupt. I think it happened about 2 years after we got married. Were you aware that Tommy's family used to run a chain of convenience stores?
Yeah. I heard that he was running a company, but retired.
He was just the manager of a few local franchises, but he absolutely ruined it. He kept getting moved through the small chain of stores, until they all had to be closed. Without his family, he no longer had anywhere to stay. That's why it let his parents use that high-rise apartment I bought. Tommy and I actually used to live there right after we got married, however. When I handed the place over to Tommy's parents, I thought it was a great opportunity for something new. That's when we decided to build this house that I'm currently living in.
Then this apartment is really your property?
Yeah, that's exactly correct. The apartment is pretty nice, I'll grant you. However, I was able to build the house I'm currently living in to meet my exact preferences. Therefore, I made sure to maintain ownership of this home when I split assets with Tommy. And I handed that high-rise apartment over to him in exchange. That way, his parents could continue to be allowed to live in it. He was quite insistent that all he wanted in the divorce was that apartment. So I had no issue letting him have it.
If you handed it over to him in the divorce, isn't it already his property? So it's no longer your property. You can't just decide to kick us out.
I'm glad that I still haven't changed the name attached to the property.
What do you mean you haven't changed the name on the property? Didn't you hand it over as part of the divorce? What does it matter that you haven't changed the name on the property yet?
Well, there's a reason that I left the property in my name. There was something I wanted to look into. I thought I should wait to sign the deed over until after I'd finished looking into everything. That's why I haven't actually consented to the division of assets that Tommy suggested at that time.
What did you want to look into?
I wanted to look into how he had been using his money.
What do you mean? Why do you care how he uses his money?
There were some mysterious expenses from both our personal accounts and the company account. To put it simply, he'd been using our personal funds on whatever he wanted.
But why would it be wrong for him to use the money in your joint personal account on himself once you got married? Shouldn't a husband and wife join their accounts and freely use the money within? Besides, didn't you say he was on the board of directors at your company?
He hardly ever contributed money to our joint account. He sent the majority of his paycheck to his mother and father. That's the reason why his jobless, penniless parents could go out and travel as much as they liked. As far as the money in the joint account is concerned, it's all for me operating my business. If it were for things like living expenses, it would have been no big deal. But still, with all of the things told, I was contributing 70% of the assets.
Okay, so what?
Additionally, there were weird expenses from the business account. I can't very well forgive him for using that money to fund his dates with his mistress, can I?
The cost of our dates? Did he really charge a cost of his dates on his business account?
Yeah. The cost of your food, drinks, and hotels. Oh, and we can't forget about all the presents he gave you. Of course, there was that time when he bought you that expensive gown before taking you to the high-end French restaurant. He bought it all with the company's money. That means you're also an accomplice to his theft of company funds.
I didn't know anything about that though.
I'll leave it to the police to determine whether or not that is true.
The police? You're going to file a claim with the police?
Yes. I do intend to file a claim with the police. Anyhow, it wasn't just the cost of your dates. There's also the stupidity to do with the timing of him leaving his job. Doing so right after taking out a huge load of money. I assume as some sort of startup fund.
You're saying that money wasn't from savings?
We're not talking about the level of one small startup. I've already submitted a report of the damages to the police, and the matter will be investigated.
My husband is going to be arrested?
Soon the police will be helping me retrieve the stolen funds. That includes the money that was used from my joint account. With this revised asset splitting in damages, I think I will retain ownership of the apartment, and my ex-husband will have to pay me to make up the remaining difference. I'm not sure how he's going to pay back money that's already been spent. I imagine he'll be paying it out for a long time.
This is the first I've heard of any of this. This isn't what I had planned.
It's too bad that you weren't able to marry the rich husband you thought you were marrying. Oh, that reminds me. If you really have already filed the marriage paperwork, the charges will probably fall under your name as well. So please make sure you and Tommy pay it back before the interest starts to accrue.
Wait, let's talk about this. Neither of us is working. There is no way we could possibly pay back any of this. I thought I'd be living off my husband's wealth. So I've used up all of my savings.
That is your problem. It has nothing to do with me.
How could you be so heartless? You're just jealous of us because you're an old lady who can't have kids. You're just trying to ruin our happiness. What an ugly thing to do.
Oh, that's right. I just remembered. There was a message I wanted you to tell Tommy's mother.
Why? Tell her yourself. Why do you want me to tell her?
This concerns you as well. I won't charge you for the use of my high-risk apartment up until now. But if you intend to continue living there, I'm going to start charging you rent. I think $5,000 a month sounds fair. Oh, and one more thing, if you don't mind. When their stores went bankrupt, I also lent them some money for living expenses. The move, getting their affairs in order, that kind of thing. I want that $50,000 back right away.
What? 50 grand?
Oh, I still have the contract for when I gave them the loan, so don't worry. Everything is very much above board. While I was married to Tommy, I didn't put any interest or deadline on the loan. But there was a clause in the contract that if we did happen to get divorced, the loan would start accruing interest.
Hey! That's cheating.
Oh, I've got another thing to add.
Are you serious? There's more?
She was worried that I wasn't able to have a child. After being married for 4 years, we actually both had exams to do with that situation. It might be the case that Tommy is actually the infertile one.
You checked into it?
So the reason we couldn't have children is probably because of Tommy poor swimmers.
What are you saying?
Things might have changed now. I mean, it's been 2 years. But I wouldn't put my hopes too high.
You're lying.
Well, I think I'll have to be calling my lawyer again shortly. So I'll be going now. You'll be hearing from me or my lawyer again.
Please, just hold on a second. I really didn't know anything about any of this. I just lost the lottery. I didn't do anything to deserve this. Please, don't burden me alongside Tommy with all of his debt. I want a divorce. Please, help me get a divorce.
I found myself facing charges with the police regarding the money laundering that my ex-husband had conducted at my company. It appears that he had taken out a large loan using the laundered money as collateral. There is no way he could have earned that much money through his new company. He was merely pretending to be a wealthy husband. Despite his previous position on the board of directors at my company, there was no way he could have accumulated such wealth on his own. He had climbed up the ladder thanks to my support, but I doubt that trajectory will continue. Currently, he is living with his parents in a cheap apartment and working tirelessly to repay all of his debts. Claire attempted to escape from her husband, who was now burdened with debt, but Tommy's parents intervened and did everything in their power to prevent her from leaving. In the end, she managed to break away from the family and is currently going through a lengthy divorce process. When her parents found out about her affair with another woman's husband, they were deeply disappointed and refused to offer any assistance. I heard that she has been somehow managing to get by each day, completely on her own.
Jenny, where the hell are you? Pick up the phone right now. I have something important to tell you. Don't tell me you're sleeping at this hour, you lazy cow. If you are, you'll regret it when I see you. You have no respect for me at all. You should treat me like your real mother, not some stranger. Answer me, damn it.
I'm sorry, Becky. I've been feeling terrible all day. I can't stop throwing up. I was trying to get some sleep because I couldn't even keep the water down.
Oh, boo-hoo. Is that your excuse? It's just morning sickness, isn't it? It's already afternoon. You should be over it by now.
I wish I was. I still feel nauseous and weak. And it's not just morning sickness. It can happen any time. Sometimes it lasts all day long. Especially bad in the morning. It's like my body is rejecting everything. I have no energy.
Stop complaining. You're fine. Just eat something and get up. I need you to come over and mow the lawn for me.
What? Now?
Yes, now. It has to be done before 6. I have guests coming over tonight, and you have to weed the garden too. The lawn is a mess. It looks like a jungle. Our neighbors must think we're slobs. I can't let my friends see my house like this. It would be a disgrace.
Can't I do it another day? I'm not lying. I really don't think I can work much today. I'm sorry.
What? Because of your morning sickness? You've got to be kidding me.
I'm not kidding. I really can't handle that much work. Not today. I'm so sorry.
You just said you were feeling better. This is ridiculous.
I said I was feeling less sick, not that I was feeling well. I'll feel worse if I have to do all that work. I don't even know if I can bend over without throwing up again.
God, you're pathetic. You're pregnant, not dying. You'll be fine. I did everything around the house when I was pregnant. What do you do all day? Just lie in bed and watch TV. Do you even do your own laundry? Or do you make Charlie do everything for you? And you're 5 months pregnant now, right? Shouldn't you be over your morning sickness by now? It should have gone away.
Some people have it until they give birth. I guess I'm one of them. My mom had it too.
Sure, I never got sick at all. I don't think I even had morning sickness. I certainly didn't waste my time in bed.
Oh, wow. How lucky. You are one of the lucky ones. Not everyone is. Anyway, I don't think I can do your lawn today. I'm too scared. Maybe Charlie can do it for you.
Are you joking? Charlie's is my oldest son.
Well, doesn't that make him the most suitable for the job? He's the strongest.
I might let one of his brothers help, but I can't have people see me making my oldest son work like a dog. That's why I asked you, Jenny. Housework is a woman's duty, you know that, right?
Misogyny aside. I don't think housework includes doing chores for everyone in the family. My doctor told me to avoid too much stress. I don't want to risk my baby's health. She said I could end up in the hospital if I'm not careful. I have a high chance of losing the baby. I don't want that to happen. I won't be able to do any housework at all if I'm in the hospital.
Don't worry, I'll take care of him instead. He loves my cooking more than yours. Yours is awful. I don't know how he can eat it every day.
I see. Are you trying to kill me? Is that why you want me to do your lawn?
I would never do such a thing. I just don't want to burden Charlie with it, that's all. Fine. George is still at home for summer break. I'll make him do it instead. But that doesn't mean you're off the hook, by the way.
Oh, I forgot George was still in college. He's graduating this year, right? He's so much younger than Charlie. What is it? A 7-year gap. I don't get why you treat them so differently just because of their ages. Does the order they were born in really matter that much?
Of course, it does. Charlie is the one who will take over the family when Richard passes away, and he's the one who will inherit the family business. He's the one who will care for us when we're old. You should respect tradition more. You're his wife, after all.
Okay, I'll try. I'm doing my best. I promise I'd help more if I wasn't so sick. But the baby comes first.
Stop using your morning sickness as an excuse to be lazy. You're already past the most critical stage of your pregnancy. Get over it.
I'm sorry.
Over 1 month later.
Do you have a minute? I need to talk to you.
What is it? You're 8 months pregnant now, aren't you? What do you want from me? Is it about baby clothes? Did you get a crib and a stroller yet? Are you going to ask me to do it for you? I would if Charlie asked me, but he hasn't. I'm still not pleased with how you've been acting during this pregnancy. You're lucky I haven't told Charlie to divorce you yet.
No, it's not about that. It's actually about where I'm going to give birth. I just got back from the hospital. My doctor told me to go live with my parents for the whole month before the due date.
What? Don't your parents live in Texas? You're leaving Charlie. Who's going to take care of him? Who's going to make his food and wash his clothes?
I'm not leaving him. I've already talked to Charlie about it, and he agrees with me.
Well, you've been nothing but a couch potato for this whole pregnancy, and now you're not even going to do the basics. I'm appalled by you. I don't care if Charlie watches you give birth or not. But moving back in with your parents is pure selfishness.
I don't think I'm being selfish or lazy. I've been looking after the house the whole time. Do you know how hard this is? It's drained all my energy. I've spent every single day on the verge of fainting or throwing up. I still have morning sickness, even now.
I don't buy that anyone has morning sickness for this long. Maybe if you weren't so weak and pitiful, you wouldn't feel as sick as you do. Even Charlie is starting to doubt you. He says you look fine at home.
I only look fine because I'm resting as much as I can and following the doctor's orders. I'm sorry, but I think it's genetics.
Well, try harder. You just need to toughen up. Just suck it up.
That's not possible, and you know it. You say your pregnancies were easy, but I'm sure you had bad days too.
I guess I can't change your mind now that you've decided. You always act so meek. But you're nothing but stubborn. How long do you plan to stay with your parents? A month, 2 months?
Probably 2 months or more. I do feel sorry for Charlie, but I don't think I'll be able to do housework for a while after the birth too.
If Charlie has already approved it, then there's nothing I can do to stop you. Just know that I'm not happy about it.
Thank you. This is really the best for the baby.
But when you get back, I'll be teaching you how to be a proper wife. I'm only letting you slide this time because you're having a boy. Next time, I won't be so nice.
It might be a boy, but there's always a chance the scan was wrong. What does it matter if it's a boy or a girl? I don't care as long as the baby is healthy and happy.
If you don't have a boy in the next 3 years, you're going to have to divorce Charlie.
What? Why would I do that?
How can you still not get it? Charlie needs to have a son. Who else is going to inherit the family business? You need to have a son. That's it. End of discussion.
I didn't realize you were this obsessed. You want a grandson that badly? Do you enjoy telling me to divorce Charlie? Ugh, this is stressing me out a lot.
Yes, of course. I would love a granddaughter if we had one, but she would likely get married and move away. That's why sons take over their father's business. You need to have a son.
Okay.
Don't just say okay. Say yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
You can't go back on your word now, okay? If you don't have a son this time, you need to make sure you have one within the next 3 years, okay?
Over 1 month later.
Did Charlie tell you? I gave birth to a healthy 8-pound baby boy. He was born last night at 10:25 p.m.
Well done, Jenny. You did better than I expected. I knew you'd listen to me. You followed my advice to the letter. I'm so happy, I might even forgive you for everything you've done so far.
It was just a coincidence. But whatever you say. I'm glad you're pleased.
I can't wait to see him. Come back home already. Charlie said he misses your cooking too. I don't know why, because your cooking is awful.
I already told you I was planning to stay for at least 2 months. The doctor said I should stay here for another month too. I was in labor for 2 whole days. Can't you imagine what that did to my body?
Fine. Since you gave me a grandson, I'll give you 2 weeks tops. How's that?
I'm sorry, but I'll be here for 1 more month. Doctor's orders. I promise I won't be any longer than that.
You're part of our family. You need to put us first. Stop being so weak and get a grip. I let you rest for the whole pregnancy. It's over now. Stop being so pitiful. You'll do as I say from now on. You have 2 weeks to get back here, and here I was about to forgive you. Don't get cocky because you had a son.
Both my doctors told me that I'm going to be very frail for a while. So I need to take some time to look after myself and rest. If I don't do that, I won't be able to breastfeed properly.
Whatever. Do what you want, then. Spend the next month lazing around in Texas. But send your son home as soon as possible. We don't need you, just your child. As long as we have him, we'll be fine. He's my grandson, after all.
What? But who's going to breastfeed him? I'd never let him travel that far alone, no matter what. I can't relax when he's not with me.
That's not healthy at all. You're going to suffocate him if you're not careful. He'll end up more selfish than you. We'll figure it out. You can get milk at the store anyway.
You can't give babies just any kind of milk. They can't digest. At least until they want.
Shut up. You're unbearable. Just send your breast milk in the mail, then.
I can't do that. Do you know how long it will take to get there? And it'll be way too costly.
Then I'll send Charlie to pick it up regularly. He can take paternity leave for it. I made him talk to his boss about it yesterday.
That'll take just as long, probably be even more expensive.
Then come home in 2 weeks like I asked. I think I'm being totally reasonable. Most people wouldn't let you stay there for another day.
You've had 3 children yourself, haven't you? You must know how hard this is for me.
Oh, I don't care. You will come home in 2 weeks, and you will bring your son with you.
3 weeks later.
Jenny, are you ignoring me on purpose? You've gotten very brave since we last spoke. I spoke to your parents, but they don't seem very bright. They had no idea what I was talking about.
Hi, I'm sorry. I fell asleep right after I fed the baby. I've had my phone on Do Not Disturb.
Apparently you were asleep with Jack in your arms. Charlie went to your room to check on you, but you wouldn't wake up. Your parents. I just gave up after speaking to them. Are they always that dumb? It was embarrassing.
Did my parents say something to you? You seem quite upset.
I told them to hurry up and bring you and Jack home. But they seemed to think I was joking.
That's because you're being extremely unreasonable. I'd laugh in your face, too, if I was them. Jack is your grandchild, but he's their grandchild too. When I leave here, they don't know how long it will be until they can see us again. They deserve this month at least. How would you feel if you were in their place?
If they cared that much, they would have had a son. This is why I didn't want you to have a daughter. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Charlie is your husband, so our family is your priority. If you try to stay there any longer than a month, I will have to intervene. Look forward to doing all the chores when you get back here.
3 days later.
Jenny, answer the phone. Don't tell me you're sleeping again.
I'm sorry, I was breastfeeding. Is something the matter? You really love calling me, don't you?
You've been complaining about me to Charlie, haven't you? I saw the messages. I finally get to relax at home, but she won't stop begging me to come back. It's not fair at all. There's no way she thinks I can recover from giving birth in under a month. Can you talk to her about it? She won't listen to me. I know she'll listen to you.
I really thought he was taking what I said seriously. I can't believe he showed you everything.
Charlie is on my side, you know. He likes my cooking way more than yours. You're a part of this family now. You answer to me. I don't know what makes you think you have the right to talk back to me.
I'm sorry. I just got a message from the doctor. I have to go, bye.
Wait, Jenny. Are you serious? Don't just run away. Jenny, are you there? Reply to me this instant. Don't just ignore me. I'm trying to talk to you, Jenny.
3 weeks later.
Good morning, Mom. I know I'm coming home a little bit later than I planned, but I'm moving back in with Charlie now.
Oh, really?
Charlie said he was coming to pick me up at 11:30. Did he already leave the house?
Charlie? No, he is right here with me. It looks like he made a mistake marrying you. I took the liberty of filing a divorce on your behalf. You're welcome.
Really? Thank you so much.
Excuse me? Are you drunk or something? Did you read what I wrote? You and Charlie are now divorced. Why would you be happy about that?
Yes, I saw. I'm really glad. Thank you so much. Did Charlie even try to stop you?
No, he did exactly as I said.
Oh, thank goodness. I'm finally free. He was so normal before we got married, but after that he suddenly started talking about you all the time. He always used to make fun of my cooking because it didn't taste like yours. And he always used to tell me I was cleaning wrong because I did it differently. It was kind of scary. It's like he's in love with you. I knew I'd made a mistake, but I didn't have the courage to end it with him.
You had his child. Are you saying you moved back into your parents' house because you regret marrying him?
That's part of it, yes. But also, I couldn't stand being around you either. And he never once tried to help me. It's hard. The older you get, the harder it is to break up with the person you're dating. I was a bit scared. I just couldn't find the courage to bring it up. I'm quite a timid person, really.
You can't be that timid. You haven't shut up since you said you were getting a divorce. You pretend to be timid, but the more you talk, the more I'm convinced it's all just an act.
I wouldn't be able to say any of this face to face. Thank God for texts. It helps that I'm with my parents right now. This is the only place anyone is ever on my side. Do you know how hard it is to be constantly surrounded by people who never support you?
So you really were just pretending this whole time? You make me sick.
And Charlie was pretending to be normal.
Well, now you don't have to have anything to do with him. You're officially divorced. So just hand over the child, and we're done. He is a boy, which means he needs to live with us. He's going to take over the family company one day. We need to make sure he's raised right.
Absolutely not. I'm the one who gave birth to him. He's my son. Why would I let you raise him?
Just hand over the child. Give me my grandson. He deserves to live with us. When we'll find a new wife and they'll raise him together.
I've already hired a lawyer.
You're an unemployed single mother. Charlie works for a bank. Why would they ever give you custody over him? It wouldn't be best for the child.
My family is going to look after me. No one here treats me like a baby-making machine. And there's no mama's boy husband here to mistreat me. I can't let him live with someone who's done nothing but cause me stress.
You're the rudest person I've met in my life. Charlie told me to leave you alone for now, so I will. But you better watch yourself. We're going to meet his new fiancée later. Her father is the CEO of a huge tech company. She recently got divorced because her husband cheated. If only she'd been single earlier, then none of this ever would have happened.
Wait. Has Charlie already found a new wife? Ugh, he didn't waste any time. Oh, but before that, I will be suing both of you for forging my signature. You can't get divorced without signing the divorce papers, right? And I don't remember ever signing anything. Maybe he won't be able to afford to have another wedding. What a shame. Good luck.
2 days later.
I hope you haven't blocked me yet. I have an announcement to make. We throw out all of your belongings. They're all gone. We put them right in the trash. We're getting ready for Charlie's new wife to move in. Unlike you, she's happy to actually take care of us. She doesn't just see us as her future in-laws, but as her new family. I know that's what you really thought of me.
Thank you. I was so worried I'd have to do it myself. I didn't need any of that stuff anyway. Thanks for being my storage room for so long and paying the disposal fee. I brought everything important with me when I moved back home. If you were trying to inconvenience me, you haven't succeeded.
No matter how much you hate him, Charlie is still that boy's father. That's a fact.
You're right. That's why he has to pay child support from now on.
What? First you sue him, and now you make him pay child support? Just how greedy are you? You're probably the worst wife on the history of this planet.
How could I be? I'm not even a wife anymore. Anyway, Charlie should get his court summons pretty soon. My lawyer is going to submit my case to court this week. I guess I'll see him on the stand. It's been so long, I can barely remember what he looks like. You're also going to be called, obviously.
Charlie is too busy to play your games. He works for the biggest bank in the country. You know, I told him to just ignore anything you sent him. I plan to do exactly the same.
I wouldn't recommend that. I mean, I don't care if you do it personally. It just means that I'll win the case without a fight.
I'm finished here. I don't have time for this nonsense. Goodbye.
You're the one who started the conversation. It doesn't seem fair for you to end it like that. Did something happen?
Charlie messaged me. He said it's urgent.
I see. Well, see you in court.
1 week later.
My mom just told me that you and Charlie came by earlier. I was sleeping, so I had no idea. What's going on? Mom said you bought her a gift.
Jenny, I'm sorry for ever being mean to you. Please let us say sorry in person. We know we messed up. We want you to know that.
Did you finally realize how serious forgery is?
Yes, we know that's bad, but that's not all. It's much worse than that. We're so sorry. I'm sorry for everything. I didn't think it would end up like this.
What do you mean by that? Did something bad happen? Everything's been great for me. Sorry, my granddad's texting me. I gotta go.
Your granddad? Please make him change his mind. My husband's company is going to go bankrupt.
Oh, I get it now. I finally understand. When Charlie and I got married, my granddad gave your husband a loan.
Yes, but now that you're divorced, he's demanding it back. And he wants everything he's given us so far back right now. We can't handle this.
Well, you can't really blame him. We are divorced after all. I see how it would be hard for your precious family business. No one would be able to pay back $2 million.
Yes. We can't do that. That's why we came to see you. We wanted to apologize to your family face to face to show that we're sincere.
Well, I showed him the messages you sent me when I was pregnant, so I don't think any amount of apologizing is going to change his mind. Oh, he also opened an account with Charlie's bank when we got married. His account had about $5 million in it. Anyway, he's closing his account and taking all his money out. He's old, so he doesn't really know how to do it himself. It'd be super nice if Charlie could help him out.
He doesn't need to do all that. Please, Jenny, stop him.
He told me that if they ask him why he's closing his account, he's going to say that he doesn't trust Charlie.
Please, we'll do anything. All there of us will beg for days if you want us to. Please forgive us. We're desperate.
I can't see that happening. I wouldn't want to see it even if I could. It's not my money anyway. It has nothing to do with me.
We'll pay any amount of child support. We'll pay anything you want in alimony. So please stop your grandfather. Please. We'll lose everything if you don't.
Whose fault do you think this is?
It's mine. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. What are we going to do? Our whole life is going to be ruined.
Charlie's life took a turn for the worse after our separation. He lost his job at the bank and had no backup plan when my grandpa withdrew the loan he had given him. Our divorce shattered his entire family, forcing them to relocate to a rundown, old apartment. They struggled to make ends meet, working long hours at the supermarket. It's unlikely that he'll find another woman willing to marry him. The one his mom introduced him to turned out to be a gold digger who left him as soon as things became difficult. He used to be a kind person when we got married, but now he's become a heartless individual who doesn't care about hurting others. I'm sure he's thrilled to be stuck with his overbearing mother, who always took precedence in his life. As for me, I'm living the dream. My family has been incredible, supporting me in everything I need. I'm confident that Jack will have a wonderful life. I'm eagerly looking forward to returning to work soon.